So what we're going to do now that you've got your SiteGround web hosting accounts registered, we're going to install WordPress. So from the dashboard here, there's an install and manage WordPress button. So you can click there, or you can come across here, click on WordPress, install and manage. They'll both take you to the exact same place. You've got the option of going with WordPress on its own or WordPress with WooCommerce. If you know that you're going to be setting up an online store straight away, then select this option and the hard work is done for you. Otherwise, just go here, select WordPress. You can always install WooCommerce later. It's really not that big of an issue. So I'm going to select WordPress there. Make sure that you fill out all of these fields here. So the username and password is what you're going to be using to log into the back end of your WordPress website. So just make sure that there's something that's easy for you to remember. And then the same with the email address. This will be the email address that you receive all of your notifications and things like that from WordPress. So just make sure it's the right one for you. So I've entered in my email address. I'm going to unclick here. We don't want to install the WordPress starter pack. It's kind of nice when you're first starting out, but really you don't need it, and it's adding things to your WordPress site that might just be taking up space and confusing things later on. So just unclick it. Click install. It's going to take about a minute or so, so I'll just pause the video and we'll come back once it's installed. Okay, so that took around about 1 minute to install, maybe just slightly over. Before we go to the WordPress site and look at the back end of that, we might set the security for the site first. So if we come over to here where it says security and we click on SSL manager, what we want to do is install the manager on your domain name here. Go to the Let's Encrypt, which is the free one, click on Get. That's just going to take a moment to go through as well. And that took about a minute to install. So now that that's done, we're going to just come over here to the 3 hamburger buttons and click on Enforce HTTPS just to make sure that that SSL certificate is always going to be active. That one didn't take any time at all, so that was easy. So I'm going to go back here to WordPress. It's got install and manage. And we're going to go and access the back end of the website. So there's this button here which lets you automatically log into the back end of your WordPress site, and that's really, really handy if you've lost your login details, because this will basically log you in without you requiring your username and password. So I'm going to click on that. It's going to open up in a new tab over here, and now we are in the back end of our WordPress website.